Now that we've learned our first 4 chords, we need to learn how to strum. As always, you never want to start practicing without checking your tuning first. To strum effectively, you'll need a guitar pick. Guitar picks can be made with different materials and thicknesses. When we're first learning, we don't really need to worry about the material our pick is made out of. But do keep in mind that different materials will bring a different type of tone out of your guitar. Different levels of thicknesses can be used for different purposes. When we're first learning, I would recommend using a medium thickness pick, but you can use whatever type of pick you want when you're first learning. To use the pick correctly, simply grab the pick with your fretting hand, or if you're right-handed, that would be your left hand. Grab the pick by the tip, and then lay your picking hand thumb across the pick like so. Then grasp the pick with your index finger pointing in the same direction as the pick. All strumming consists of down strums and up strums. There are a few other techniques, but the basics are down strum and up strum. Down strums are indicated by an arrow pointing downwards. Likewise, up strums are indicated by an arrow pointing upwards. Good strumming technique is a combination of wrist and forearm movement. Not enough forearm movement, and you will have little dynamic range. Not enough wrist movement, and you will have difficulty playing quicker strumming patterns. When you're practicing strumming, it's a good idea to practice with your strings muted, or with your fretting hand just laying lightly over the strings. This allows us to focus on our strumming technique. I've heard it explained like this. Imagine there's something sticky stuck on the tip of your pinky finger. While holding the pick, your job is to try to flick the sticky substance off of your finger. The motion that is created is the same motion we want to use when strumming. Songs that are developed in the Western world consist of measures that divide the song into a certain number of beats. The most common division, 4 beats per measure. For this reason, many strumming patterns are developed in cycles of 4 beats. Every 4 beats, the strumming pattern is repeated. When learning to strum, it's a good idea to practice slowly and precisely. This helps avoid learning bad habits instead of good strumming technique. When learning to strum, a metronome is your friend. When practicing, a metronome can help us stay on the beat by counting for us. You can use a physical metronome if you would like, or you can download one of the many metronome apps. With the metronome on at 65 beats per minute, or BPM, let's start by practicing down strums on every beat. You want to focus on staying right with the metronome. Once we feel comfortable playing down strums on every beat, we can step it up a notch by adding up strums in between the down strums. This is the bass pattern that most other strumming patterns are based off of. A great way of creating your own strumming pattern is to start with a 4-beat cycle of down strums and up strums, and then take away, select down strums and up strums, and then see how it sounds. When creating strumming patterns with this method, the strumming hand should continue moving in a down-up pattern. Just strike the strings with the pick when the pattern indicates, and glide past the strings when a rest is needed. It's time to incorporate strumming with our first 4 chords. If you missed the last video where we learned how to play our first 4 guitar chords, make sure to check that out. Link in the description. Remember that strumming and playing chords is a learned skill. At first, you may not be able to make it through the entire progression, but after slow and careful practice, I know you can. Just remember that anything worth doing is worth doing to the best of your ability. If you got value out of this video, make sure to like and subscribe so that you never miss a lesson. As always, keep playing and God bless.